Hot air pieces of advice that you must avoid at all costs. All of us have grown up in environments with our relatives, with our friends, in communities where we have learned many things about investment. A good number of them are hot air. They are definitely untrue. What are these hot air pieces of advice that you have learned over the years? I would like to demystify all of them. Number one, avoid debt at all costs. All debts are bad. My friend, most people have benefited, they have grown their wealth using debt. They have borrowed loans, they have done businesses. People have gone to school because of loans. It depends on how you are going to use this debt. It must always give you a much bigger return than the interest that you are paying for that debt. If you are starting a small business, it has to give you enough money to pay up the principal, the interest, and still make some level of profit. Don't make a mistake of starting a business without doing your own calculations to know how much that you are going to make. Number two, follow your instinct, your gut feeling. This we have heard for many times, even in other aspects of our lives. But financial markets, investment follows data, follows fundamental factors. It is like math, 1 plus 1 is equals to 2. You have to do your research and find out if your instincts are going to guide you. Let your instinct guide you to the right information so that you make the right decision. Number three, investing is for the rich. This is another thing that everyone wants to believe. Especially in some countries, investing is for every one of us. If you have 1,000 shillings, you can invest 200 shillings. Invest a percentage of your salary, your monthly income, of your wealth, and you'll be able to build up wealth that those rich people, those wealthy people you see. It takes time. If you are smart enough, and God decided that all of us are smart in different ways, you still be able to make it. Number three, save, save, save. This I know is very controversial for most of us. You must always save with an objective in mind. Why are you saving that money? It has to be for investment purposes. The way to get wealthy is through investing. It's not through saving. You can save money, one day wake up and throw all that money. It can be borrowed. You can do a holiday that was not planned, and all your 5 years go down the drain. You are too young or you have too little of an income to be able to save and invest. That's a big lie, because you save a percentage, just like your tithe, which is 10%. You can save 20% regardless of your income. Find mechanism. You can buy a share for as little as you buy in 100 shillings. So if you have 2,000 shillings, I think you buy a minimum of 100 shillings for most counters or something of the sort. You can get the minimum amount and start investing there. What happens is that you learn over time. The other thing that is very common in our Kenyan environment, people will tell you to trust me on this investment. And they'll also tell you it has zero risk. That's a big lie. We are trusting our country, trusting community, trusting. We trust our friends when you buy land, when you buy stocks. If you hear your friend has started an M-Pesa shop, most likely you started because of trust. And there are also people, overzealous sellers of investment, who will tell you it carries zero risk. That's a big lie. Every investment has a risk. Your biggest job today, and I like to advise you for free, is that you have to find out the level of risk that you are carrying. These are some pieces of information you can find in a video like this one, or out there in YouTube, in newspaper, or you look for someone who is an authority in that field. I hope you'll go do your research. Don't depend on hearsay. Don't depend on hot air. Don't do something called a wild goose chase, chasing something that will misguide you. Make the right decision about investment today, and you see your investment grow. For the next 5, 10, 20, or even 30 years, you can have grown a big portfolio. And remember, even for retirement, you have to plan early enough. The best retirement strategy for me is your investment strategy. I hope I've been able to demystify some of these theories you have learned over time, and I've also been able to impart some pieces of information to you. This is Real Estate in Kenya with Reuben Kimani. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow our Facebook page, follow our Instagram page as well, and Twitter. And thank you so much for watching.